Hello and welcome to Web3 TV. I'm Lisa Amnagard, and today we're at the World Finance Council FinTech Conference in Dubai. And joining me right now is Neity, Maddock, an attendee here at today's event. So thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Lisa. It's a wonderful opportunity to be here at the World Finance Council, and I'm looking forward to future editions as well. So it's an honor to be here in front of the team of Web3 TV.
And is this your first time attending the conference?
Yes, it is my first time. It's fabulous to see the brainstorming of ideas, the concept of AI, Web3 technology, and moving from the AI or the internet information highway to what we call now a metaverse. It's absolutely stunning to see this kind of knowledge being exchanged.
And what was one of the main reasons why you decided to come here today?
I came here obviously as a learning experience. I'm very thirsty for knowledge. And in my profession, it's important to see what voices have to say. It's important to have the timely information at the right time. It's a very international audience, and Dubai is an amazing city.
Especially when it comes to tech, it's definitely important to be timely because it's such a fast-moving industry. So are there any conversations or any discussions from the panels that really stood out for you?
Yes, definitely. The previous panel in the morning talked about the value in billions of dollars, which I believe was about more than 20 billion, and how AI is going to actually, or not going to, but is already a commodity. And how are we going to invest in the commodity, and how are we going to actually make a value proposition out of it? So I found that aspect very interesting and fascinating. It's an area which I would like to delve into further. And the other panel discussion that I'm looking forward to is by Ismail Tekin, who's going to talk about how AI is going to impact jobs and skills.
Yeah, no, that's a very big topic that many were either afraid about or excited about. I don't know what to think because it's we don't know how the tech is evolving. But you mentioned that events like this is important for your job and for your role. So tell us a little bit more about what you do and how do you see this tech impacting your job?
That's a very good question. Obviously, we have Google nowadays that can teach us. Our youngsters don't want to ask their mothers and fathers any more questions. They just go to Google. But for me, in my profession as an international moderator and anchor for bespoke events in the corporate sector, legal industry, as well as for diplomatic bilateral missions, because I come from a diplomatic background. I've studied international relations. And for me, this is so important because nowadays bilateral connections are very important to understand how FDI and contracts are made between countries, nations. For example, the Italian president or prime minister has obviously just visited Saudi Arabia, and she has talked about how the supply of hydrogen is going to impact the sustainability businesses in Europe. So based on a similar concept like this, it's very important to have this element of technology to be able to create an ecosystem of knowledge and be able to actually be an event anchor in a specific field.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, it was very interesting speaking to you, and thank
Likewise,
you so much.
Lisa. Likewise, it was a pleasure. Thank you.
And thank you so much for watching. I'm Lisa Amnagard, and you're watching Web3 TV.
Thank you, Web3. Pleasure.